I am here at the brand new Neurospa All-In Care with Shannon and Cherie, and we are going to tell you all about it. I can't wait. We have a new business here in Alabaster that I just have to share with you. We're here at Neurospa. Now, this is Cherie Dobson, and I know many of you know Cherie. She's been around with Warrior Wellness, and you have just done some incredible things in the community, and this one is no different. Now, this is something that I would say has never been in Alabaster before. Really anywhere that I know of nearby, right? Give me a snippet of what Neurospa is.
Okay, so Neurospa is basically an initiative of Selah Christian Counseling and Wellness. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to implement physical, mental, emotional health all in one. So we have components that'll help you with mental health. We're doing ketamine infusions. We're doing microcurrent neurofeedback. We have physical things such as spa, red light therapy. We have a migraine room. We have a ketamine room. So we also have halo therapy available to you. And then the emotional part. We have Christian counseling. We have a life coach. If you don't feel as though you need a counselor, you just need some direction, we also have that available.
And in addition to all this, we have All-In Care, which is in here with you. Yes. And she's doing different infusions, which we're going to talk to Shannon a little bit about that later, but that it's kind of all working together, right?
It is. So the collaboration started with the mental health component and wanting to do the ketamine infusions. And Shannon, with her background in hospice, has a love or desire to work with the cancer population and some other different types of population that have like chronic illness and things like that. And so that's where it started, and it just kind of has exploded from there.
Well, I can't wait to get into it with you guys. We are going to go kind of room to room and show you what this is all about here at Neurospa. Okay, Cherie, we're in a treatment room here. Tell me a little bit about what happens here.
Okay, so in this room, we're going to do the massage therapy, we'll do the vagus nerve stimulation, and then we also have the Omnilux LED facial available.
Okay, is that this contraption behind? Let me see it. Can I?
Are you going to put it on?
I kind of want to put it on, Cherie. Will you hold the mic for me?
Absolutely.
Okay, you turn it on.
Yep, so you just slip it over your head, and there's some hyaluronic acid that you put on your face, and then you turn it on. And it's about a 10-minute treatment.
Lots of benefits to
tons of benefits for red light therapy, yes.
Guys, I feel like this should be my new for filming, right? Love it. All right, Cherie, this room's a little bit different here. Not as much going on maybe, but probably quite a bit going on. Tell us a little bit about it.
And there is. We're missing the couch. It didn't get delivered in time, but it will be your typical like therapy room. We'll also be able to do the microcurrent neurofeedback here. So what it is, it's a supplemental treatment. It helps with all of your primary mental health concerns, but it also does a lot of things for chronic health, autism, ADHD. So there's a lot of different benefits for the neurofeedback.
So if anybody has a question about, because some of these therapies are just a little maybe over our heads, right? Can they call and just kind of talk through, here's what I have going on. What do you have that could help?
Yes, absolutely. So like I said, these things are, this is very scientific. So this actually works with some of the brain waves, and it takes the brain waves, it adds something to them, and then puts the brain waves back in, if that makes sense, with electrical current. So it's not something that you need to understand necessarily the science of, but you can Google the benefit of it.
Love it. So I'm soothed just being in this room. Very inviting, but what happens in here?
So this is the ketamine migraine room. So at any point when you're getting an infusion, you can come in and you can sit, you can put the mask on, all the different treatments. We have soundproof headphones and things like that. We can black it out pretty dark in here. That's for the migraines, but also this is where we'll do the ketamine infusions as a part of our mental health treatment.
Can you talk just briefly about ketamine infusions and how beneficial that can be?
Yeah, so ketamine infusions came on the scene back in the 60s. But the moral to the story is that they're now being utilized. They're FDA approved for treatment-resistant depression as well as PTSD in different forms. So the infusion, the most important thing about the infusion is it's 100% bioavailability into the bloodstream. And so it hits you very quickly, and it's very, very effective.
One of the things that you said to me was this can truly be life-changing for patients. Yeah. So what an incredible gift to have that here, right?
Absolutely. Like we're adding so much to the community just with having that one treatment. There's several other places in the area that this is available. Our focus is mainly veterans because of a grant that I received, but in addition to that, Shannon's husband is a veteran, and so we have a lot of veteran connections.
All right, This is it stands on its own, right?
It does.
Tell us about it.
It really does. So this is what we're calling the wellness suite. So this has 5 different types of modalities of treatment. So you've got aromatherapy, chromotherapy, which is the lights. All the different colors do different things to the body.
Okay.
There's a list that would be provided for you for whatever color you want, or you can just do the different transitioning lights that you can use. So we also do red light. This is an infrared sauna, and so it's hot. It gets very hot. Yes. But it uses light instead of using like the actual steam rocks and things like that.
Wow.
And then the biggest part of this is the halo therapy, which is the salt therapy. So there's nobody around this area that does this, but the salt therapy is great for respiratory, long COVID. When you have COVID, it's great for, obviously you can't come in when you have COVID, but
Sure.
But just coming in to kind of repair some of the
over that,
damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So this would be something that we could just book, right?
Yeah,
For
you just call.
services.
Yeah, you just book the wellness suite. There's also the potential of doing hot yoga in here. I know it would be so much fun if we can get that kind of going. But it has a surround sound system, so it'll pipe in all of the yoga and all those things. Yeah. I also have a personal trainer friend who said she'd come train you in here. So
Look, I feel like the potential for so many things
Yes.
here, but this just getting started, what a gift to the community,
yes.
right?
Yes, we tried to get some of those big items that are missing from our community that people are traveling to Hoover, Vestavia, all
Right.
the bigger cities to go get and just keep it here.
Mission accomplished.
Yes, thank you.
Now we've got our director of fun, Shannon Cook, right? Shannon, she jokingly said that, but I think it's true. But this is really cool what you're doing here, and this is the all-in care that we talked about at the beginning. This is all-in care. You give us a little background about what it is.
So, All In Care is all inclusive, all integrated, and started out to be all in home for patients who needed hydration, IV infusions that were maybe sick or compromised and couldn't get into or didn't want to go to the hospital to get it. And so, Cherie and I decided to join forces and have the actual space available here as a retail spa. So, all in home and all in here.
I love it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what is available through All In Care.
So All In Care is all intravenous. We have a mixture. It's a drip bar. It's a cocktail bar. The new happy hour, some people say, for overall wellness, hydration. There's beauty bags. There's recovery bags for sports, for athletics. There's we just had a customer today, our first customer that had been sick and just came in to get a bag of fluids because she was dehydrated. There is a ton of different recipes, mixtures that the nurse will offer you as members. And then we do have a medical director, Dr. Diane Counts. She's my personal doctor, neurologist, and she is overseeing the clinic. And we have nurse practitioners that will do a face-to-face with new members so that they know exactly what ails them, and it's all done through telehealth, and she'll suggest, a combination of things for the nurse to infuse.
So as far as, is this something where I would drop in? Do we have a membership? How does that part work?
So we are available for walk-ins, but it is for members. So that way you can have your patient interaction with the doctor and you become a member here so that you don't have to go through all of that intake every single time, but you will have an encounter to be able for them to suggest what would work best for you. And some people come, I personally am a member somewhere else before having this, and I personally would go every week if I could, just because it makes you feel so good.
And so, you said that you've gone before and just gotten something like immunity before you went on a trip, right? But there's so much more that is available to other types of patients, right?
Yes. So we have chemo care that's going to be available to our cancer patients, which just loading them up with C, helps them feel better. We've got beauty bags that are all the buzz right now. The NAD Plus is something that I'm so excited to try. I have read so much about it. NAD Plus is a regimen. Like, you'll come and it's a longer infusion, and then you'll come back and she'll have a protocol for you that when people do it, they never miss an appointment. Like, they're hooked. So
I mean, I am so intrigued by all of this, and I feel like there's so much that I still want to learn about all that. I'm sure everybody else does too. what is the best way for them to figure out, okay, like what works for me? What's the best thing for me? What should I do here? Should they just call?
They can call, stop in. We would love for them to come in and tour. Just overall wellness, you know, there's something for everybody. We also have add-on services for our members. So, you know, while you're dripping and you're here for an hour, you might as well, you know, do the foot cleanse. You might as well use our grounding mats or the acupressure mats. So there's things that are available. And I've often thought, if I'm stuck here for an hour, what else can I do? So yeah, a menu of add-ons that are available to members too.
I love it. All right, you've heard about all these incredible treatments. You're not going to find it anywhere else in town. But Shannon, where can they find you guys?
We are directly across from City Hall, the Senior Center, right on the tracks. We're just above Lavender Bar.
All right, come check out Neurospa, all in care. You're not going to regret it.